Hello folks, my name is Neil, my pronouns are he, him, and I am the creator of Fey Earth, an indie TTRPG set in an alternate 19th century Earth where all the creatures from folklore and fairy tale are real, have always been real, and live openly alongside humanity. When last we left our heroes, we'd had a busy time. We started with Sylvie casting a locate person spell so that they could find Luck's sister Sybil. They travelled to a warehouse where the gang was, you assume, staying. There was a lot of strangeness as peregrine falcons, and then eventually everybody returned to their human forms, and Luck, while standing on Robert's shoulders, was able to cast a lesser telepathy cantrip through the window to Sybil, getting her to come outside. They had a brief, very emotional conversation in which Luck did shout, and then they heard footsteps of other members of the gang coming out, so they scattered. But she did give her sister Gertrude's address. Then there was much discussion in the party about what to do next. Eventually it was decided that they were going to go to Aldous, the wonderful goblin artificer, because Robert is having strong feelings. He had also noticed, of course, that his handkerchief was missing, which he was pretty sure it was Aldous had taken. They went. They had a very long, very interesting series of questions and answers, with Aldous swearing as a Fey that he was giving truthful answers to the questions that were being asked. And there was another interesting trade between Robert and Aldous, this time for a memory. First meeting between Robert and a former friend of his up in Scotland. And in return, he was told the location of his handkerchief with an individual who is known as the Wolf of Whitechapel. This is somebody who Bardo does know of, has never met but does know of. They are something of a feared figure in the London criminal underworld. They are called the Wolf of Whitechapel because far more dangerous and disgusting criminal, really, you know.
Yeah.
That movie could have only been more disgusting if it was starring Jared Leto. So the reason he is called the Wolf of Whitechapel is that when he kills people, their bodies are found looking like they were ripped apart by wild animals.
Wonder why.
The party did go back to Gertrude's house, waiting for Sybil, who did eventually arrive. Sybil and Luck went upstairs and were having a very tender heart-to-heart, with lots of back and forth of Sybil saying that she's ugly and hideous and that her sister Luck is beautiful, and the swan, describing Luck as a swan, and
Not very graceful. I don't know why you said that.
And then Luck got Sylvie to come up and help her try to ease Sybil's worries and concerns. And while this was happening, Robert and Bardo were out having a cigarette with Aunt Trudy. Catching up, having a very, very nice conversation, because Robert, when he's not around people who are driving him crazy, is actually a very pleasant, polite individual.
Yeah. You guys still don't know this. But...
Yes, and was having a lovely conversation with Gertrude when four individuals came up to them, one of whom was holding and smelling Robert's handkerchief. And they threw off their coats, revealing just wearing tattered short trousers and sleeveless baggy shirts, and their forms started to shift and change into large hybrid lupine forms as they are now facing a pack of 4 werewolves. But before we find out what happens next, let's look at that beautiful intro.
Hi, my name is Morne Trimmer. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Bardo Doppel, whose pronouns are he, ?
I'm Taya Gambalova. My pronouns are she, her. I play Sylvie Talek, whose pronouns are also she, her.
I'm Maijai Hibbard. My pronouns are they, them. I play Luck Turner, whose pronouns are she, her, and I am stressed.
I'm Rio Lewin. My pronouns are he, they, and I play Robert Elizabeth, whose pronouns are he, him / dead.
So, these 4 individuals form, shift, and change, and in a moment you're seeing these 4 monstrous werewolves.
Yeah.
Tall, towering figures, 2.5 meters, like 7 foot plus tall, big, bulging muscles, long claws, fangs. They are about to attack.
Can I, before anything, just go, Gertrude, get inside, please.
Oh, yeah, you're doing that. You
Yeah.
straight away doing that.
Go inside, please, Miss Gertrude. Yes, inside, please.
So, let us roll initiative, shall we? This is Gertrude's.
Do we need to roll initiative?
Everybody's rolling initiative.
Okay, I'm gonna use.
Weird.
Oh, I did badly.
Yeah.
I'm going to use this to
It was
reroll my
6.
initiative.
Yeah, cool.
I got 17.
Okay.
Bardo? Sylvie?
11.
The other one I rolled in that one, so.
19.
Sylvie's fucked.
Well, I shouted really loud.
Yeah.
Gertrude, get inside!
Yeah, would I have heard that?
Probably.
Depends on if your window's open. Do you keep your window open?
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Maybe. I will say this. It's going to take you 1 turn to get out to the front.
Full turn.
You're upstairs.
Right.
I've got a window.
You're running. I mean, okay, we could say it's going to take you 2 minor actions. It's say when you get out to the front, you'd have a major action.
Could I use my major action to get down and save my minor actions?
Sure. So, anyway. It's okay, because I rolled an 18 for my roll, plus their dexes.
Oh, as them?
Yeah. So I get to go first. So the werewolves are just going straight
Yep.
at you.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
So
And we're nowhere near.
so first attack against you is a 27 to hit.
Let me check. Yeah.
First claw attack. That is 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. Brilliant. Down to 70.
Second claw attack is 13 points of damage.
Brilliant. Down.
The bite attack, I didn't roll that well. It's only another 10 points of damage.
Oh, only.
Okay. So the second one, this is a female werewolf,
Doesn't matter.
is coming for you as well. That was only a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just hit me.
Okay, and then the bite attack is a 34 to hit.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay, cool. D8. Oh, there's my D8. So for the claw attack, that is 13 points of damage.
Cool.
And then for the bite attack, that is 10 points of damage.
Oh, brilliant.
Another werewolf is coming for you.
Fun.
That is a 33 to hit.
Yeah, what plus do you have on this?
Yeah. Pack tactics, baby. Oh, sorry, apologies. It's not a 33. It's only a 29.
Well, it's only a 29. Let's.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that is.
And then the second one is a 28. So, bite attack. Oh, look at that, an 8 and a D8. That is 13 points of damage for the claw attack.
30.
And then for the bite attack, I only got 7.
Like 20.
Okay, and then the last one is going for Trudy.
What?
Now that is that would be a 31 to hit, but she's casting Witch's Shield.
No, I'm the one you want. I'm the one you want. Come here.
Ian, no, that's a miss on the claw attack.
Woo!
Trudy actually has a defense of 19.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she's a badass witch. Okay,
That's my...
bite attack. She's going to take the hit. That would be 12 minus her crazy ass armor. She has an armor of 9 too.
I don't know what that...
I'm subtracting 9
Every time?
every every
I
attack
love
that
Maijai.
these guys make because of her witch's amulets. I subtract 9 from the damage.
Yes.
So yeah, so what should have been 12 points of damage is only 3.
Oh.
So, look, it is your turn, Robert, you're on deck. If you want, we can say that you ran to the window as one minor action and you're looking out down to cast. You can cast spells from, like, leaning out the window.
Ask if we can
And yeah, you can totally do that. And that means you have a major and a minor.
Yeah. Which... Yeah. All right. Okay. Do I heal you or do I give you restorative spark? No, that's touch. I can't do that.
No, you can't touch.
But multiple people have been hurt.
Bardo has been messed up. Trudy took the tiniest little smidgen of damage.
I'm still going to do it because I think it's going to be better to do that anyway.
Mass healing?
I'm at 61, so I'm going to do mass healing.
Okay, and that's a 15-meter radius or something crazy like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're well within the AoE. Because you're on the first floor of a 2-story building, and they're like literally in front of you. You're looking at the window out the front.
Yeah.
Because we've decided that's where the bedroom is, so you can see.
So I guess if anybody in the room is hurt as well. 14 plus 6, 20.
20 points, that's not bad.
Nice.
So Trudy can be fully healed.
Well, healed up.
Was Sybil hurt at all? I'm assuming not, but
No.
like...
Sybil's with you.
Still upstairs with
Yeah,
us. Yeah,
but like she...
No, she was on full health. She was on full health.
And I still have a minor. And with that, do I have any minor things that are useful? Oh, I know what I was going to do. Is there like one that looks the biggest and the baddest?
Yeah, the one that's attacking him 3 times.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to try and spell double with it as well. But the big bad one is my
You
main.
can't, because you need a minor action to carry out a feat, and you used a minor to get to the window.
That's a good point. Ignore that. I'm going to do it anyway. On
Yeah.
the big bad one, I want to try and turn him into a sloth?
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
I see nothing wrong with that.
No.
I don't have objections to this.
I'm thinking they're slow and he can't catch.
Yes!
I just realised what your voice sounds like.
What?
You sound like Beetlejuice.
Oh, God.
Okay,
So he's a sloth.
he's a sloth.
Can I shout, don't hit him?
Yeah,
No,
sure,
they already know
that's
that.
a free action.
They already know that.
That's a free action.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do it
Just
because I
so-
don't want the others to hear it, even though they probably know it. But we'll hear it, and I'm going to turn to Sybil, and I'm going to say, don't hit any sloths.
What's a sloth?
You'll see.
A thing that's not a wolf.
Okay. I didn't write stat blocks for sloths.
I like that we forced you to come up with stats for so many stupid animals.
They are slow.
I am well aware of what a sloth is, yes. They are very slow. They do have very long claws, though.
I did think about that.
Yeah, they do have very long claws, but they are extremely slow creatures.
Yeah, long claws. Why is there a bit of tea
Why
just
do you
running down my...
You just do. I'm thinking.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull out.
Well, sloths are actually really famous from dying just by... They're too slow to catch onto vines, so they just fall.
Yeah.
So they are quite susceptible. So-
Well, any
Anything
animal that
that's-
falls from a height of 15, 20 meters is susceptible. The trees in the Amazon are massive.
I guess.
Yeah.
Fair enough, that's fair.
Sometimes they die because they can't digest things fast enough to
Oh.
like get the nutrients.
Can I kill this guy?
Sorry.
So, you're going to shoot the sloth?
Yeah, no.
No!
So I'm gonna shoot the other one.
The other one that was attacking you.
And I've got a total of 4 shots. I'm gonna use my +2
Yeah.
bullet gun.
Yeah.
So that means I add
+2 to that roll, which
and
is...
it adds plus my 8 to the attack. That's 16.
Miss.
That's 15.
Miss.
Jesus Christ. That's 13.
You have one more. That was 3.
Robert.
Is that another nat 1?
Yeah.
You do have a second reroll. You've only used that amulet once today, haven't you?
No.
No, I used it for the initiative because I rolled an.
Oh shit, okay, that's a
That's fine.
Fuck.
critical misfire.
Bang it! Yeah,
Roll for damage.
yeah. What I roll? D10.
No, it's D8.
Oh, that's not it.
D8 plus 9.
And that's the full 8. So that's
16 halved is 8. You take 8 points of damage.
brilliant.
And that gun is critically jammed.
That's cool. Well, I dropped that gun.
Yeah.
36.
Bardo, it's your go. Sylvia on deck.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is grab my cane
Yeah.
and I'm gonna just
Fine.
try and whack whoever
Whack the
is-
one in front of you, yeah?
Okay, so that is 24.
That is a hit.
Okay.
I do get a fortitude roll to try and resist the effect of the cane. I rolled an at 1, so that's it.
Nice.
So
1d4 at 4, so that's 5.
roll your d6.
To confuse it.
Oh, 6.
Nice, so that's 3 rounds.
Nice.
3 rounds, it is confused.
Help me, Bono!
This is good.
Bono, help me!
What
Sil-
is it being
I'm
confused
trying to
with?
help.
Lose its major action.
Nice.
3 rounds, it's lost its
That's
major
so
action.
nice.
Yeah. Like,
Alright, that's my first charge. I fall.
yeah, so the thing with the gentleman's cane is gentleman's canes were very light, so that's why it's only a d4. They didn't do a lot of damage, but the bell cane with that enchantment, yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
So
that's good.
so it's Sylvie's go.
Right, so I will do the same thing as you and use one of my
Minor
moves to
actions
run
to-
to the window. And then, so I'm in range, like 5 meters, did you say?
Oh, I'd say you are probably about 2.5 meters up.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Lovely. So there's a sloth in front of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's
Another werewolf in front
another
of.
one in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one in front of Bardo and one in front of
Trudy.
Trudy.
I'm gonna go for the one that's attacking you because I know that you're the main target, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna ladder it.
Nice. You're on it.
And I got a 6.
Okay, no, I do get to roll fortitude to try and resist for half. No, I rolled a 5, so it takes full damage. So 6
so that's
plus.
12.
Well, oh, nice. Okay, and that's on.
I just see that.
One turns into a sloth and one suddenly yelps.
And then with my
You have another minor, yeah?
I'm gonna do my minor augury for the first time.
Nice.
So I can next round.
Yeah. So you
That
you throw out some bones and like you literally just throw them on the ground. To
Nice.
get your. So just keeping track of your mana.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's now Trudy's go. So she reaches into her goblin purse and whips out her own one. Yeah. So that is
Oh, that's where she gets that from.
yeah.
So
So
be like, yeah.
now they do.
Everything I know.
Oh,
Oh.
I did actually roll really well there on the fortitude. Fortitude, hardiness. So that is 19 plus 7, 26. That beats her spell might, so the damage
Is the witch's thing for
Yeah.
is going to be half. 3 points of damage. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not
enemy.
great.
She did something at least.
Yeah.
I just fucked up my gun.
Okay, it's Sybil's go. Sybil's going to jump up. And you now spot that she was carrying an axe.
Jesus. Where was that from?
And she runs down the door, out to the front, coming up beside Gertrude, and is going to try to attack the creature.
Oh, she knows what a sloth is.
Unfortunately, that was a miss. So we are at the top of the initiative order. So this is what happens. There is a sloth in front of you. It is now going to try to grapple you.
Ah, great.
So this is going to be... Oh, God.
I'm a pugilist, so
Yeah, I know you are.
I'll wrestle a fucking sloth.
Dex to run away from a sloth.
It's attacking you with an unarmed strike.
Yeah.
I feel like sloths aren't very strong.
No, it's not it's the speed.
That's-
I'm going to give it a -5 to this attack roll
Yeah.
because it's a
I feel like it
fucking sloth.
should take all 3 actions to try and do
Yeah.
it. Because it's so
that's
slow.
That's a 9 on the first attack.
Miss, get off of me. Get off of me.
Don't hurt it!
I'm just
That's
kind of pushing it.
4 on the second
Yeah.
attack
Get off of me. Yeah.
and a 8 on the third attack.
They all miss.
But the other guy, he's going to hit you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, girl. She's actually a female werewolf. We're not sexist. So that is 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And then, that was really shit. I only rolled a 5, so that's 22 to hit.
Oh, you dickhead. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so for the bite attack, that is 12 points of damage. Sorry, that's for the claw attack, and then for the bite attack, where's my d10? 10 points of damage.
Fuck.
So now we have the one that's fighting Bardo.
Oh.
Still standing.
25 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, for the claw attack. And then for the bite attack, 19. Yeah. Okay. So claw attack is 11. Bite attack is 15. I rolled a 10 on my d10.
So that's 17 damage.
Yeah. So then the last one, who's going for Rudy.
Trudy.
So
No, that's not right.
that would be a hit. She's going to cast Witch's Shield. Unfortunately, I rolled higher the second time. For the claw attack is 2 points of damage. And then for the bite attack, that is a 11 again, minus 9. There's another 2 points of damage.
Nice.
Jesus Christ. Okay, look, it's your go. Robert, you're on deck.
All right, I'm going to mass healing again.
Yeah.
Because, obviously,
Yeah.
not bad. 12, 18 points.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Trudy can have some as well.
Yeah.
Because let's
Yeah.
keep her. Let's keep her up.
full. Yeah.
And then I'm going to, again, I'm going to do the same thing, but I have another minor action this time, so I can try and spell double it.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go for the main one is the other one that's attacking,
Robert.
who I'm assuming is more hurt.
Yes.
Yes, cool. So I'm going to go for the other one that's attacking you, and then the one that's attacking you, I guess. Both of them were bad.
So you cast a spell.
Yeah.
I failed because their resolve is actually really, like, it's in the negative when they're in their hybrid werewolf form. Because werewolves have different stats for their human versus their hybrid form. So anyway, so it failed. What's
All
this
right.
one gonna be?
Also a sloth.
I really hate you. I'd just like to say, I really, really fucking hate you.
Okay, what should it be then?
No, stick with the
I don't care. I just hate you. I hate that you're using my spell this way.
Well, how else would I use it?
To be a hippie druid and sleep like a ferret.
They
Well,
did
I
that
did
too.
that.
They did that too, yeah. They...
Stupid druid. Broken ass.
Look, you're so clever. It's so clever making them sloths.
Oh, I'm
Look
sorry,
it.
the werewolves you sent to kill me aren't killing me.
Aw.
Robert, it's your go.
Okay, well, I put the gun that I fucked up in my pocket.
You can disengage from both of them.
There are two more, by the way. There's one attacking Bardo.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to...
Yeah.
I'm going to... I mean, driving shot, they've got... Like, if I shoot them forward, because I can add my dex, add my aware, and a d4.
Shoot
Yeah.
them more than I can't spell them.
They also can't attack Bardo.
Yeah. But, you know, I will use that as a last resort, I guess. If I... How you got... I mean, how are you feeling health-wise?
I've got 70. I'm fine.
You're 70?
Yeah, that's
Fuck
why I'm
me.
like, that's
Okay,
why I don't
right,
quick
Jesus.
Quick
spell
shot.
me. I'm
Yeah,
fine.
quick shot, absolutely. And I'm using just my regular...
Mundane,
Mundane
normal
bullets.
iron bullets.
Cool.
Sorry, lead bullets.
Yeah, so four attacks with it.
Sure, cool.
That's a is that a nat 20? Because the one's on the other side.
If it has a 1, then
It has
yeah.
a one,
yeah,
so
that's
that's a
yeah.
nat 20.
Oh,
That
Fucking
yes.
That's a nat 20 against that one, and then I'll do another roll against it. 13 plus...
10, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's a hit.
It's plus 8 actually because it's not the special
Oh,
bullets.
so
It's
that's...
plus 8.
So
So that is
13 plus
21.
8 is 21. Still hits.
So it hits. 16 plus 8, 24.
Yeah.
Another nat 20.
Cool.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I don't care about defending myself. Bardo's in trouble. Bah, 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 bah.
So
So that's like a nat 20 on each of them,
Yeah.
which is nice.
So,
I'm assuming.
so that's okay. So,
it's 1d8 plus... What's it,
do
7?
you want me to do the two that I didn't?
Sure, if you want.
Yeah, just to make it make more sense. So that is 8 plus 14. So for the one attacking Bardo,
That's 22.
it's 22 damage, and then
So now
Separate
it's
ones.
8 plus 7 is 15. And then roll your d8.
that's a 5 on the DA.
Okay, so that's 20. And then 15 and roll your d8.
That's a 1 on that, but that's still
Okay.
16 damage.
So, 4 shots, with 2 appearing to be critical hits that would hit like severe areas of the body. Okay, as the bullets go straight in and through, and the wounds instantly heal.
Oh no.
As your mundane ammunition has no effect on these magical creatures.
Absolutely.
That's so sad.
Well, that's I'm.
You immediately realize that and are like, oh fuck, I do have silver bullets though.
Yeah, I do have silver bullets.
Yeah.
But it'll take a whole round to reload.
Yeah.
Do I notice that?
Yeah.
Well, that would have been amazing, but fuck.
Now, Hurricane did do damage,
Yeah.
but Hurricane's magical.
Yes.
Yeah.
But my.
I'll just spend next round reloading.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I will say.
Now, don't forget, 2 of them are now slots because of the stupid druid.
Yeah.
I think that I'm saving us the battle.
I'll shout out. I'll cover for you.
Yeah, and then that's my turn.
So, it is your go, Bardo.
Again, stupid.
Okay, so so I'm going to hit with my cane again.
So this is 3 attacks then.
Yes.
Nat
20.
Nice! Do the other 2, we'll see if they hit as well.
3, 10.
That's a miss, yeah.
22.
That hits.
Cool, perfect.
Okay, so we'll do the first one, the non-nat 20 first, so that's 1d8 plus 4.
That is a 6.
Okay.
So that's
9. Okay. Okay, now roll a d10 for me, please.
That's 7.
Okay, so they suffer a deep injury to their torso, damaging internal organs. They only have 1 minor action per turn, and they must make a fortitude, stamina, or resolve roll versus a target of 15 at the start of each turn to carry out a major action.
Fuck yeah.
Sylvie, it's your go.
Okay. My Puppet's Melody,
Yes.
when I do that, so I add my magic to the attack roll.
Yes.
If I've done minor augury as well, do I add?
Yes, they
That's
stack.
nice.
Oh yeah, well the plus 6 you add to that regardless.
Okay. So if I do Puppet's Melody now, I'm adding 12 to the attack
Yes.
roll. I will do that.
Nice. And which you're going to be the one that's attacking your aunt, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the one that's taken least damage, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a 17 plus 12.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So
So the way Puppet's Malady works
I love
is
this spell.
it doesn't do crazy damage. Okay? It in fact only does 1 point of damage. Okay?
Cool.
And so what you see is this needle, okay, flies out, strikes the werewolf, and comes back to Sylvie's hand, and then she takes it and drives it into a puppet, into a doll made of straw. Okay? Now I need you to roll a d10 for me, please.
You have a little balls to use. That's an 8.
So they suffer a severe head wound at the start of each turn. They must succeed a fortitude roll. Yes.
That's what that spell does.
It does no damage but causes a critical injury with a successful attack.
Let's go,
That's
baby.
insane.
Done.
And I was basically guaranteed a success attack.
So this one, it's similar to the injury that you caused, but it's more severe in that they lose a minor action as well. But even if they succeed the roll for a major action, they still suffer a -2 penalty. Okay? So
What else do you think?
That's my whole turn, I think.
that is
Melody is a whole turn.
yeah.
That's like a big thing to
that's
do.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is the other difference with the witches spells is that they have different casting times because you're physically using objects. Some of their spells have a casting time of a major and a minor. Some of them have a casting time of a full turn. You know, because you're like physically doing things with stuff. You know.
That was
makes
worth
sense.
it though.
That was
Yeah.
absolutely
good.
worth
So
it.
it's now Trudy's go. So the first thing she's going to do is strike the werewolf in front of her with the necrotic energy again from her witch's ladder. Okay. And then, so she's still holding so we'll say that the ladder is kind of wrapped around his arm. Okay, the witch's ladder. And then reaching into her goblin purse again, she pulls out another wand. So this one, Bardo, you could see it because you're standing beside her. This one looks like it's made of a piece of wood that was split into 3 and wrapped in a cyclical form with red ribbon wrapped around it and a piece of red wax on the end. And she points it at it and is going to blast him with a beam of necrotic energy. And they do not get any test against this.
I love my aunt.
She's spending 8 mana.
Wow.
8, 14 points of damage
Nice.
against this werewolf. Okay, and it's now Sybil's go, and they're going to swing with their axe. I rolled a 2. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Sybil's overwhelmed.
Yeah, Sybil is
It's
overwhelmed.
been a big day for Sybil.
Yeah.
Sybil is scared shitless of these guys, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, start of the initiative order, you are going to be attacked by 2 slots now.
Get them.
Both
They're
of which have a
weird.
-5 to their attacks.
They're weird.
Oh.
You're just trying to reload your
No.
gun
Yeah.
or trying to kick away.
Yes!
No!
Did you get an actual 20?
I rolled a nat 20, but that is not counting as a crit. It means you are now grappled.
You could
One of the
Minor
slots has managed to...
action it so that they can't do that.
Ah,
Yeah, do your
Witch's shield!
fucking-
Witch's shield!
Yeah, come on, like I heard that 20 and you guys were like, that's crazy.
Spend your mana.
Do something.
Witch's shield!
The other sloth attacks you.
Okay, cool.
That's the name of this episode.
Yeah, we're good.
Stupid druid. The werewolf in front of you can't do anything because it's confused from being struck by the bell cane.
Yeah.
So now this is the one that's attacking Trudy.
Cool. And
Trudy's
something.
fine.
I want you, however, all 4 of you, give me awareness rolls.
Fuck me.
Christ's sake.
Awful.
Rubbish.
Okay.
Almost so good, and now it's bad.
5.
8.
I'm gonna add the +6 from
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, of
So
course.
That's twice I've done that. So that gives me a dirty 20.
You notice even the wounds that have been inflicted on these creatures from the various spell attacks and attacks from magical weapons are also healing.
No!
These creatures have a regenerative ability.
Okay. Then I wanna scream. Everyone focus on like 1.
One at a time.
Yeah, focus on 1.
So, 2 attacks against Trudy.
She's fine.
She's gonna... You know, she's gonna save her mana because she's a total fucking badass. She's got an armor of 9 fucking 2. She's just gonna... Unless it's a nat 20, she's gonna save her mana to fuck them up.
What does 9-2 mean?
It means that you, against a melee attack or a non-firearms projectile, you're subtracting 9 from the damage, and against a spell or firearms, you're subtracting 2 from the damage.
Ah.
The second one was a miss. So for the bite attack, I rolled a 9, but her armor completely absorbs it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Go Gertrude! You got this! Thank you!
Hello.
So there's 2 werewolves left.
Yes.
I've got 2 minor actions. So I'll spend me first one getting the one that's...
Go for the one that's not confused, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to try for the one that's on Trudy. Is it a sloth?
I see a 1 over there. I think I landed on a 1.
I think that
I think that's a
is
1.
sloth.
No. Yeah, still.
So that's a sloth.
So that's the sloth, and that's your life.
And now the confused one, I would like to spend my other minor action to make that a sloth too.
Is there a bunch of
Is
sloth?
that a sloth as well?
Oh look, you're amazing.
We've got 6 hours of them being sloths to figure out what we're gonna do, and then I'll use my.
God.
I can either heal us or come down. How's everyone looking?
I mean, if they're sloths for a
fine.
while, I'm still bad.
Robert,
Eh.
you okay?
No. Bad.
Luck!
Trudy turns to you.
I am so sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, they're here for me.
Okay. I
Are we
assume
out of?
you were out of initiative. She takes a piece of white cord that you've seen Sylvie cast countless times before, tying in knots as she's saying her prayers and incantations, and as she sharply tugs it, she releases it, and she is spending 12 mana on this.
You.
I love you, Auntie.
Yeah.
Thanks, Trudy.
You're the best aunt ever.
I think I'm in love with her.
Shall we head down?
Joke.
Yeah,
joking.
that's why I'm gonna
I'm
give you a
so
hug.
joking.
You did look, you're a genius.
Can we put them in like boxes or something and put them in the river?
No, I was thinking the same thing.
Just chuck them in the
Because
river.
then when they go down to their sloth hit points, they'll come back as them.
Yeah, but they're in a box
If we put
at
them
the
in
bottom
a-
of the river.
If we put them in a concrete box,
Where are we gonna get one of them?
I could make a box.
4,
out of-
8,
Your aunt,
Trudy
and
can
your aunt is a
metal.
blacksmith.
17,
If we make it
21, 27. You're healed 27 hit points.
We put them in heavy boxes at the bottom of the
I'm not
Thames.
sure that I can. Alright, fine.
Because
Because
they'll just come back and attack us again.
Well, yeah.
and even when they go down to their sloth hit points and turn back to werewolves, they're in a fucking box.
Could we put them on a ship to America?
Well,
I need to ask you a very serious question. Where are you going to get a box that
Trudy
4
box.
sloths will fit in? Sloths are quite large creatures. I don't know if you've ever seen one in real life,
they're
but
like-
they are quite big. Like, they're a good, 40 kilos.
We'll put.
I think for a moment Robert is just been like, fuck you! Fuck you! You can't kill me!
You've also never seen this creature before in your life.
you're
You have
like-
no idea what
No
they
idea, but like, fuck you anyway!
You happened to see one in a horrible Victorian zoo somewhere,
saw
and
how
you tried
slowly
to
it was
you
moving.
tried to help it escape because you felt so bad for it.
But it was too slow.
It was too slow to escape, even with your help.
yeah.
So you gave it some berries.
I'm just gonna run downstairs and be like, Trudy, did you see me? Did you see my prophet's melody? I did really good, didn't I?
It was lovely. Good job. Now,
Oh,
very
thanks.
good job. You're turning into a great little witch.
I'll
Okay.
turn them into sloths.
I assume that's what that is.
Yeah, they're real slow.
I can see that.
That's
While
so
we're talking,
good.
one's still like, get off of me.
Yeah, it's still trying to claw at your ankle.
What do we do with 4 sloths?
I mean,
So I'm assuming that if we harm them, they'll return to their werewolf form.
we have the box.
Yeah.
What box?
So
We had the box with that we opened up with all
The
the.
lot?
that's
the
got
lockbox.
space
They're not gonna
inside.
fit in there.
What those
But the
massive
flies
creatures?
fit in there. They were huge.
The dog-sized flies.
Is there any way, like, can we?
Sybil, do you know anything about the box?
Oh yeah, there was the one with the magic flies that
Yes,
squished
yeah.
really
Can we
small to go with. No.
The flies
It's
squish.
the small. It's the wasn't that the. I mean, the box was magic because there was a trap on it,
Right.
which released the flies. They're magic, and they go into the box. They can make themselves small. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'd hate to lose it.
Could
but
we put them in a goblin purse?
That's what I was gonna say.
That will kill them.
Brilliant.
Good.
All right, open up.
No, because then they'll come back as them.
No, like it'll kill them. Kill them. There's no air in a goblin purse.
So open that baby up.
I'm not sure I can.
Yes, we can. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me on this?
This
Because
is
they will come back and kill me. No, I'm being like,
this is
can
Robert's
I
life.
can I be
Or a
like,
purse.
genuinely? Thank you so much for doing this. But if you do not commit to this all the way, I just pick one up and I go. If you do not commit to this all the way, and I just start slowly putting one in. If you do not,
It's like claw. It's hooked claws. They're like ripping the sides. And
Bardo's like, in you go. In.
and so we have to commit to this all the way. We're all in this
Oh,
together.
stop with your fucking claws!
Oh, I should have taken my nice stuff out. They're gonna get like.
It's
dead
fine.
sloth
The
on
animal,
it.
the amount of animal bones you get from this is amazing.
Oh, and human bones.
and
if they
human
can.
bones that they turn back. This is.
Actually, technically, they'll be werewolf bones.
Okay.
I'm sure,
I'm sure
that's
there's something
powerful.
for that, yeah. And then I've got like the final one, which
We're
is
just
like
murdering them in front of Mike.
this is the like
What have I done?
this is the like the last
You
one is
didn't
like
do
the big.
anything,
The
it's
Biggest one.
alright.
The leader of.
You can't kill me! I have powerful friends! I put it in there.
What have I done?
Right, close it.
Close it.
Yes!
I'm a murderer! No, you're not. Look, you
No,
just,
I'm the murderer. This is self-defense. This is fully.
you didn't put any of them in there. They did. And I held it open, but you
This is-
didn't do it.
Nothing to do
Oh,
with you. You're
okay.
all good.
So I would just like
Sybil,
to.
I didn't mean to.
I'm not going to calculate this because it would be a lot of maths.
Do not open
How
that for a
quickly
while.
they die.
This is how so I have conditions in this system, okay? Blinded, diseased, exhaustion, so on and so forth, okay? And one of the conditions is drowning / suffocation. If a creature finds themselves unable to breathe, such as being underwater, being buried alive, whatever, they're considered to be suffocating or drowning. The character has a number of rounds equal to 2 plus their fortitude or to get air, after which point they start taking exhaustion damage. I hadn't explained exhaustion damage because it hasn't been yet, but what exhaustion damage is that you take your damage, but you're not only does your current grit go down, your max grit goes down at the same time. Yeah, it can really mess you up, okay? And like every quarter of your total max grit, you then lose points in ability scores, okay? So it's messed up. So the first round after they start to suffocate, they take 1d4 points of damage. In the second round, it's 1d4 plus 1d6. Then that goes up to 1 plus 1d8, then plus 1d10, and then by the fifth round, it's 1d4 plus 1d6 plus 1d8 plus 1d10 plus 1d12. And every round after that, they're taking those 5 dice of damage.
Wow.
So it's like real drowning suffocation. It starts slow and then very quickly ramps up.
So would we guess how long it would take?
I mean, you reckon in like maybe, you don't know because they're werewolves.
Yeah.
But you're like, if we give it 20, 30 minutes, they'll probably be dead.
Just don't open it for like an hour.
Yeah, and
Maybe
definitely.
we should leave it a bit longer just to be
just
safe.
Yeah.
I really hope they don't mess up any of my things when they're dying though. I've got really precious stuff in there.
Can I roll aware to find Robert's handkerchief? I assume it's been like dropped or something. The werewolf was holding it.
Honest, and can I also look for my handkerchief as well?
Oh, that one.
I'm gonna look for my handkerchief. 12 plus
Awareness, so that's 16. Or 17. Yeah, no, you find it. It was underground where he was when he...
I'm gonna go talking like I see how much this has affected you. We didn't kill any sloths today. We killed 4 murderers. We killed 4 people who were responsible for the death of a lot of people.
If we didn't do it quickly, they would kill
Look,
us.
I've heard of the Wolf of Whitechapel, and he makes John look like a puppy dog.
But what about all the other ones?
They were his pack.
Accomplices. They would have killed so many people across London.
The werewolves.
Saved lives.
I'd be dead.
He's one of the most dangerous men in London.
If
And he has a pack of dangerous monster wolves as well.
Think of all the lives
saved
we've
us.
saved.
If you saved us, you saved people you don't know yet.
So you're saying without me, you would have all died?
Oh, probably.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Probably.
It was healing. I mean, I was missing with my axe because it was really fast, but even his guns and their strange, funny cane.
My cane, yes.
They were healing from the injuries. They were coming back from the dead like Jesus.
I started to death.
What?
Why are you talking about Jesus?
I don't know anyone else that's come back from the dead. Do you?
I can bring people back from the dead.
You're Jesus now.
No!
When did you become Jesus?
I'm not Jesus, but if you died, I could bring... Well...
Wait, are you the Virgin Mary?
No!
Are you a saint?
No, I don't think so.
Then how are you able to bring people back from the dead?
Because I've been training in how to heal stuff because I thought someone had taken you.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm sorry for
I'm sorry.
And I do want to go out to Luck and be like, and I take a handkerchief out of my pocket and go, because you give things as like a thanks, and I understand this has upset you, but about an hour ago I thought I was a dead man, and because of you and your actions, I'm not. I mean, I'm still probably a dead man walking, but I'm not dead today.
You can go and say hello to William again. If you wanted, you can go back to your pub. You don't have to find somewhere new.
You don't have to go to America.
I'll keep this with me forever.
Yeah, I was fully ready to start a new life, I guess. Wow.
I saw the sloth in a zoo once. I tried to help it escape, but it was too slow.
I mean, I've never seen a sloth in the wild, so I'd assume it'd probably die out there.
I
So-
suppose.
You know.
It weren't very happy in there, though.
No. But
Oh well, I'm sure it's happier than the sloths in that bag.
But they're not really
sloths.
sloths.
They're not
They're not
sloths.
real.
they're not
They're not real.
I think for the first time in a long time, Robert feels like invincible. Like it's just kind of like,
See, you stick with us and we'll keep you safe, I told you.
don't push it.
Alright, I'm sorry.
Well, no, don't apologize. I want to go to the pub.
Pub.
I want to have a drink.
We're gonna get the biggest drink you've ever had.
Sybil?
Mm-hmm.
Gertrude? Would you like to have a relaxing drink at the pub? If not, I understand.
Gertrude is like, that sounds like a lovely idea, but Sybil's looking at you. They don't want to like, they are like, no, I'm staying with my sister. I'm not going anywhere.
We're going to the pub.
Okay.
And you don't have to drink if you don't like. You guys can have tea there.
Have
if you
as
want.
much tea as you
Like,
want.
like, and if
Alright,
any-
I'll
yeah.
make us some tea.
Yeah, if anyone looks at you weird, they've got us to deal with.
Alright.
They have me to deal with.
They, yeah. Okay, yes, they have Trude and then us. So you know,
Alright. Let's go then.
Come on, everyone.
and Robert's like with like he's not like for the first time he's not like slightly hunched over. He's just kind of like, yeah, fuck you, everyone. I can't die.
Robert, you look amazing.
I feel.
You've got like a newfound confidence.
I've never seen you like this.
I've never felt like this.
I can
Like,
see why people
I'm so
call him an
pleased for you,
attractive
chap.
man now.
This is insane. This I think it's the adrenaline. I think this will like I think this will run off eventually, and I'll be back to me. But this
By tomorrow morning, he'll be a grouch.
this is
We can revel in this for now.
yeah. That's the plan, and that's you know what?
And then
Drinks on me
And then
for this. One drink on me.
Wow.
One
Wow.
drink on me. But
that's a big deal. And then we've got to figure out what to do about the goblin. But we'll deal with that later.
fuck him.
Alright.
Not fuck him, but fuck him.
I'll turn him into a sloth.
I don't know if that would work on a goblin.
No, I don't think so.
And we go to the pub, I guess.
Yeah.
You go to the pub, and Mr. Thatcher is pleasantly surprised to see you there. Robert!
I saved the day.
She did.
And he sees Sybil's like, that's the one you were... This is your
this
sister?
is my sister.
I can see the resemblance.
There's no more Wolf of Whitechapel.
No more Wolf of Whitechapel.
Or is...
We killed
Or
them.
his pack.
Or his pack. We killed them.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Turn them into sloths.
I don't know what that is.
Do you want to be one?
No.
No. They're like really slurred.
They're really ugly. They're
Smelled a
really...
bit
I
as well.
thought they were quite cute in a weird way.
Yeah, I sort of would have given them a cuddle if they weren't, you know, trying to
Attacking
kill
They
us.
kept
us.
trying to grab my legs, but I think that's because they wanted to kill me.
Yeah.
They're gone now.
Well, somebody's like pulls out a
Do not open it. Yeah.
You're first queer folk.
What do you call me?
Queer. You're very
Thank you.
queer folk.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know what that means.
I'll tell you later.
Thank you.
Mean strange.
Oh, yeah, but you've known me for a while, and I think I'm
Want to know
happy.
something even stranger?
What?
He said he'd buy us all a drink.
Mm-hmm.
He also said that I can make me tea, so if I could have a pot of hot water...
I'll get
and
the hot
some
water
hot
on for you, love. Yeah.
And I just kind of give him a gold piece.
Okay.
And just kind of say, like, get anyone the drink that they want.
Yeah.
And then, like, just until we run out of the gold piece,
Yeah.
keep the drinks.
Yeah, cool.
Going.
Oh, yeah. That'll set you out for pretty much the whole night.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, Gertrude and Sybil both just have a cider.
Yeah, of course.
You know, that's all they want.
Yeah.
And he comes out in a moment with the kettle for you and the teapot. You're pretty sure it's his teapot, because no one else in this pub has ever been offered tea. So you're pretty sure this is his teapot from his kitchen that he brings out to you, with his kettle as well.
I feel special.
You have your whiskies, yeah.
Did you want
Sylvie
some
wants
tea?
to order the
Oh,
most
thanks.
expensive thing just because she can.
Go ahead.
What's the most expensive glass of drink I could get?
A sherry or a port, maybe? I think I might have some brandy.
How much is it?
It would be... The brandy is... it's 6 copper.
That's fine.
Oh, alright then.
That's
It's like double your whiskey.
Yeah, that's
So it is expensive,
I'm
like,
happy
yeah.
with the whiskey though, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for once again saving my life. There you have your and then. I don't really know what to do next, to be honest, because I wasn't expecting I'd live past today.
Well, we've got to figure out what the hole is.
That's the whole.
I don't know what the hole is.
Do you reckon you could find out?
I don't think John even knows what we were just told to watch the automaton and watch it dig and make sure no one bothered it.
Yeah, but do you think he could find out?
Maybe.
Do you think if you asked him to, he would?
Maybe.
Do you think he'd stop coming after us?
If you ask nicely.
I don't know. I
I
mean,
said Luck was your sister and it was all a misunderstanding.
you see, the problem is
He
that
already knows I was looking for my sister.
I think no. You see, the problem is that you're interfering with the goblins' business,
Right.
and it's made a lot of money for the gang.
And they don't care about the damage it's doing. Because it sounds like they don't care.
Well, they
Don't.
just pranks. That's what we were told. It was just
It's
pranks.
not.
There's old people.
Do you think if they knew about the old people falling down the stairs, and if they knew about my friends who were probably going to fall to their
They don't
deaths,
care.
I don't know,
Why are you hanging out with people who don't care if people die?
because they were kind to me.
Well, I was kind to you and you left me.
You were the only one. Everybody else in the village was horrible.
Alright, but now that we're all going to be kind to you, aren't we, Robert?
I mean, yeah.
Will you stop hanging out with the criminals and, well, I mean,
both.
will you help us to stop them being bad and hurting? What do I mean?
I think what she's saying, she wants you to stick with us.
There's a lot of damage being done to innocent people who aren't part of this life.
You want me to be in your gang?
Well, I always wanted you to be part of my gang. We were going to set up our whole life together and, find other people like us, but you left before we could do it.
There weren't no people like me back home.
I didn't say we had to be back home.
Well, I assume we'd be back home.
Well, we
Where
can-
else would we go?
There's loads of...
It wasn't like we had lots of money. It's not like we could have just bought a ticket and gotten on a boat to the Americas.
So, we could have come here.
that's what.
We could have found a forest. I could have made us a nice cosy little home in the forest. Or not, we could have found a civilization as well.
I do like having nice days.
Well, there's loads of us here in London.
That's why that's a lot. Yeah.
I could find us a nice cosy place in a park. Or in a nicer place because nobody else wants to sleep in the park with.
I don't want to sleep in the park.
Not even as a ferret.
No,
Oh, alright.
I like a bed.
Well, I can find us a bed.
I have a bed I rarely use.
Exactly.
Obviously, I'll have to let you in and out. I'm not giving you the keys.
Well, we could just where do you have a whole house?
No, Christ, no. I have a room.
Right. And are there any other rooms there?
That don't belong to me, sure.
But we could get a room.
You could.
We could all get a room and we could all be neighbours.
I mean,
How much is it to live there?
how much would it be to live there?
I don't know, a silver a week.
I mean, silver.
Well, we could do that. I could sell me flowers and me vegetables and that doesn't cost nothing.
That's such a good idea.
And we could all get a room and we could all be neighbours and you could have a bed and it would be great.
Yeah, let's think.
Once we've sorted out the goblin
there's a goblin
situation.
problem. And just no, never mind. I'm trying to be better, so it's fine. It might be nice for you guys to say I was right. Look because there was a lot of doubt cast upon me multiple times, and every time I was correct.
About what?
Just about, like, things that, like, you know, I found out for
Well,
this whole
you were
situation.
right that somebody was coming after you when you lost your hanky.
Yes,
You
and it was
were wrong
because
about
of
the pigeon.
You were wrong about the pigeon.
I'm not saying that was right. Looking back at it, that was a dark moment. That was, I won't lie.
It's big of you to admit it.
Yeah.
Well done.
That felt condescending.
Oh, it was genuine.
Okay. Anyway.
What else? I don't remember.
About the whole goblin thing, because you guys kept saying, like, oh no, guys, just because he's a goblin doesn't mean, but like, I was correct. That the goblin.
He is a
You
bad
were right
goblin.
about
You were
that.
right about
yeah,
that.
yeah, and you know, you guys thought I was generalizing, but this specific goblin is a pain in the ass.
Don't think you're actually racist.
No, I
No.
don't think so either. I just
Me neither. I
I've
just
been
think
correct.
sometimes people sound a bit racist.
I mean, you know.
It's just how you think when you grow up different. But I don't think you're racist, and I don't think you're a bad person. And I am sorry that I doubted you and that
I'm sorry that I've
gave you
stressed
carrots
you out
instead
so
of
much.
believing you.
Maybe I could make tobacco leaves grow for you.
Oh, that was just repair it. Like, I mean,
You could sell
we have
those
to-
as well.
I can sell. I
Because,
can
like-
do loads of
like we
things.
have to like tobacco
And
leaves.
you
we
could
then need to
do.
prepare
We
it
could
into
set up a
sales.
business
And
together.
that's a lot of work
That
that
would
I
be
don't
nice.
want to do.
Trudy,
Yeah.
do you have a way of like
But we could.
getting your mana back?
Yes, so,
Or is it
yeah.
just
I mean, it's not a lot of money,
sleep?
but it's
Oh.
nah, it's a bit extra.
I've heard the spells that you can steal mana from other magic users, but
Well, that doesn't seem very nice.
no.
But what if they're attacking you?
I'd do it if they were attacking me.
Well, I would just turn them into a sloth.
Yep. Yep. I mean, I can't really say anything against that, I guess. I'll go up and I get another whiskey.
Yeah, your tab's still good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Come sit back down and go.
What?
No, we just haven't, like, there's no real urgency. You got your sister.
I know it's a bit strange, isn't it?
Like, I mean, obviously there's the
Yeah.
whole goblin problem and your group of,
Is there anyone else in the pub with us?
That is other people, yeah.
yeah. You know,
I do have to go back to them tonight.
yeah.
Otherwise, they'll be wondering where I am.
Would they be willing to work with us?
I don't know.
Could you find out
The
if
thing
they'd be
is,
willing?
we're not really trying to meddle in anything or upset anyone or hurt anyone. We just don't want people to get hurt from selling bad products.
I think they can deal with a night of wondering where you are. But I won't ask because we don't have a bed for you, I suppose.
Because if you say they're good people, good people,
Good to me.
I don't
That's not
think
enough
that's the
sometimes.
same thing.
because there are a lot of people that are not part.
I think everybody thinks that Beckle's like not a good person.
Yes, Beckles.
People seem scared of him.
Yeah.
Is he? Sorry, is he upset I shot him? By the way.
Is he upset that I made him my friend?
Is he upset
He
I
was
pushed him over with
really
normal
upset
rules?
about you and pretty upset about you.
But like, is he aware that it's just business? Because I did try to explain to him beforehand.
I think he's still mad because you did still shoot.
No, yeah, but like a reasonable amount of anger. Like I.
I
Can
think I healed him
I think he was angrier with luck.
Yeah, because.
Well,
of the
why
whole
is it?
mind-
I didn't do any damage to him!
I think he felt violated because you interfered with his mind.
That does make sense.
You stole his free will.
Well, in all fairness, if he just told us where you were or any information regarding you or willing to pass on a message, then that wouldn't have happened.
Am I a bad person?
No. Quite frankly,
You're the nicest person I've ever met, apart from my dad.
Oh no, because I thought that by not hurting people I was doing the right thing, but apparently that's worse.
It's all relative. Look, you can't make these big generalisations.
Yeah.
Ask Bardo, they know all about philosophy.
I do.
Yeah, the smartest person I know.
Trudy,
Mm-hmm.
does it make me a bad person?
No, you have magic and that gives you power and you use your power.
Yeah, and
That's how it works when you're a witch. I know you're not a witch, but
But what do you think is worse?
Not one person can decide that, look.
I mean, you didn't kill him.
yeah,
It's different for everyone.
I was very willing to kill him.
So was I.
Yeah,
Me
because
too.
Well,
if it
you
came
held up a
to
gun
it.
to me. I think you were willing to kill me.
You did what?
I was.
You did
That's-
what?
Can I explain
Oh,
myself?
it's in the past.
It's
all
very much in the
right.
past, but I was angry with you, but I wasn't going to actually shoot you.
Do you promise?
If anyone can cast a spell to make me tell the truth, they
Well, I
will
can do that.
There is a
You know
spell
that I
that we
can.
witches can. We do actually know, and you see her reach into her goblin purse and
Get...
take
Okay,
out
alright, well,
a
can you just
couple of
trust me?
a couple of fern leaves, which she places under her tongue, and she casts a spell. Okay,
Yes.
And I'm immune to spells that affect the mind.
this is not a spell affecting the
Brilliant.
mind. This is a spell that tells her if you're lying.
Okay, brilliant. That's fine by me. And very honestly and very earnestly, he goes, I wasn't going to actually shoot you. I wanted you to be aware of how much you upset me.
He wasn't going to actually shoot you. He wanted you to be aware of how much you upset him.
Alright, well, I'm sorry that I upset you that much. Please don't hold a gun up to me again.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, that's, once again, not my finest hour. But you know.
And I start, like, nature crafting of vines and, like, I make them into the shape of a gun. Here you go.
Oh, that's right. And I start, like, working on my other gun.
Yeah, it's critically jammed.
Yeah. Fucking shit. How many bullets? I only shot 8 bullets.
Yeah. Stupid druid.
I don't know what you mean. I think I did the right thing.
I think you're
Oh yeah,
genius.
100%. So, I mean, I'm going to assume that what's his goddamn name? The god.
Aldous?
Aldous.
Aldous Bumbledore.
I don't think he has a surname.
Aldous. I'm going to assume he's going to think that like I've been killed, or
Probably.
because like you know.
Also, I don't think Aldous is his true name, because the Fae don't tell you what the real name is, because that can, like, give you power over them.
No, I figured that'd be the.
Oh, do you know Goblin?
No.
Turn to Trudy. Do you know Goblin? No, you already said you don't
Do
know
you guys
Goblin.
know anyone who knows Goblin?
Do you know any
Apart from-
spells that could help you to know Goblin?
No.
Oh.
Sybil.
Just ask Sybil.
Never mind. No, our friend Sarah.
Oh!
Does Sarah? No.
Your mate's part Goblin.
I don't know if she knows Goblin, though. I know she knows Sylvan,
Could you ask if she
but
knows
I
Goblin?
don't know if she knows Goblin. It's not like she was raised by a Goblin. She was raised by a ma with Fae touch, you know, with
Could
Goblin
you
blood.
ask any of your mates if they know Goblin?
I could.
Maybe we could find out his name. Maybe we could get some power over him. And
I
then
don't
we
think
could
he'd have his name written down anywhere.
No, I don't think he would.
Just out like fully Rio to DM.
Yeah.
Lloyd was the student.
Yes.
Right? And then, but he wouldn't. He doesn't know Goblin.
No.
But because a lot of it was schematics and stuff, would he have a rough understanding of
He
what
might be able to
schematics-
guess it. Yeah.
He'd know that you took it from Aldous.
Yeah, I don't care what Aldous thinks. Quite frankly, he tried to kill me, and it didn't goddamn work.
And all I'm saying is, if you take it to him, then like instantly Aldous is gonna know that you're alive again.
Yeah, that's
I think
true.
he would go and tell him.
It's probably
Then I'll go
best.
take it to him.
Yeah, you just say like, look, my friend died, and he gave these papers to me.
I mean, he
I'm
might
a-
be able to tell if you're lying, so maybe just don't mention your friend at all.
No, I won't. And if he does, well, I'm a very convincing crier.
Just like very much to say like, I got these from
Alright.
my friends. Yeah. I go back up to Williams. I
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
those papers I gave you.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Put them in my pocket.
Those 3 things, you still have those?
Mm-hmm.
Can I get those back too?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, brilliant, cool. All right. Oh, and I show it to Sybil and be like, you know what these are, right?
Some sort of climbing thingy.
Yeah. And have you sold them along yet, or have you sold any of these, or is this?
I think the plan was to sell them to some of the gangs in the city.
And they'll die if they try and use them.
What do you mean?
Well, they'll stop
I
working.
mean, like, what they use them for is to climb up walls and get over gates and things like that. And if they're up really high and that stops working at the worst possible moment, they're going to fall to their death.
Oh no.
Yeah, do you want to be responsible for that? Or...
Oh no.
No.
Well, I don't think that it's Sybil's fault.
It's not, no, but like there is accountability. There is levels of accountability.
Alright.
Like,
That's in the philosophy as well.
yeah,
tell you all about it.
Bardo informed me all about like that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
there's like levels of accountability of like you are aware you're selling faulty products, yes?
Mm-hmm.
To people who, I mean,
It's mostly wealthy people or something. They've too much money anyway.
I agree with that.
They absolutely do, but I'm not sure that means that they should die.
Fall down the
Well,
stairs.
I didn't think people were dying. I thought they were just pranks.
I do
jokes
think these
and-
are going to be the most dangerous ones, but the globes have already, hurt people.
They just tripped and fell, like...
Down
Would
the
you
stairs.
like to trip and fall down the whole set of
Do you
stairs?
not remember what I was like when I was small? I used to trip and fall all the time.
But old people could really hurt themselves or
Well,
die.
yeah, but you're quite hardy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone old or sickly might die.
Yeah. I was just because I was growing so fast that I didn't know where my feet were.
Yeah.
My big stupid duck feet.
Not stupid!
I'll look
Can
down,
you
see if I can
stop?
see her feet.
I'm sorry.
She's wearing shoes. I assume she's wearing shoes.
Of course she is. What kind of weirdo would go around barefoot?
I know, right?
Yeah.
More than you think, actually. I don't think duck feet can fit in shoes.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with ducks' feet, even if they did. I think they've got really cute feet.
They are.
They're webbed.
Useful.
Helpful.
I'm sorry.
Does she apologise all the time? Because it's going to get annoying.
I'm sorry.
I think it's, he does that.
Is that not bad for your teeth?
Definitely, definitely. But so is smoking and drinking, so...
He gets a bit frustrated with us, and I think it's him trying not to shout.
I'm going to get another whiskey.
So what now?
What's the time of what time is it, roughly?
It's like late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we sleep?
We should
Yeah.
rest, really.
We should definitely rest.
We should have a sleepover. Oh, we can. Because you've got to go.
I do.
You should ask your friends if they speak any goblin.
I will. And do you want me to ask John if he'd meet up with you for a chat?
I think it's probably in our best interest if it happens, but in like a neutral, like not the Black Swan.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want him to kill us.
I don't want him to kill you, alright?
I think the most important thing is that you stress how much you don't want him to kill us.
Well, I'll tell him.
And how much it was all a misunderstanding. We didn't mean to meddle with him at all.
Maybe.
And then I thought I was doing the right thing in not hurting him and saving him the damage.
And also, maybe just as a respect thing, just so maybe inform him that we are. Would it because we are responsible for the death of the Wolf of Whitechapel, and like that's gonna gain a lot of respect from people.
Oh, I'll definitely tell him that you
Killed their whole pack.
you killed the entire pack of wolves.
Yeah, because that's just because we don't want him to kill us, but I want him to be aware of if he tries, it won't be easy.
Maybe don't tell him what skills we have.
I won't.
Christ no, Jesus.
No.
I won't.
Yeah.
Make us sound mysterious.
I will.
You're always mysterious.
Oh,
it's one of your charms.
Oh,
Maybe
thanks.
the meeting point should be here in this pub because this is very neutral.
Lots of witnesses.
Lots of witnesses. Anything else? We'll actually, I think we should go out for a cigarette.
Yes.
Do you want to join us, Gertrude?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'd be lovely.
So, yeah, and then do you want to come step outside? Just say, leave them to say, yeah, come on, and then we just
Alright.
leave you and your sister to properly say goodbye, I guess.
Can I see you tomorrow?
Well, I think that's the plan.
No, but can I see you tomorrow?
Well, yeah, but I don't know where. Where would be safe that we wouldn't get hurt?
I could go over to Trudy's.
Alright, but Sylvie's always there
I
too.
like Sylvie.
Sylvie's lovely.
She's lovely. She's lovely.
Look, I got this because she's got a sun ray,
A sun flare.
sun flare
Spark.
spark, because she thinks that I'm the sun and she's the moon, and we swapped them.
That's lovely. She's very small.
Yeah.
Remember, don't open that bag until maybe tomorrow morning, just to be
Yeah.
safe.
I feel like a bit of an ogre beside her because she's so tiny and
I
pretty.
think that she thinks you're brilliant though.
I don't know.
We could get Trudy to do the truth thing again. I think that you think that people see you. I mean, I know that some people are awful, but like this group's all right.
Oh, they're lovely.
And I think that they think that you're going to be cool. Like when I told them about your opal veins, they thought it was awesome. Sorry, I didn't mean to. But it's just that you're beautiful. And I think you need to know that you look like a crystal.
I love you.
I love you too. Now don't disappear again, alright?
I promise I won't.
Alright. So you'll come to Trudy's tomorrow and we'll all have breakfast together.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay.
Give her a nudge on the arm.
Ow.
I'm not that strong.
Okay. She gives you a nudge back and it's like... She is really strong. Like, she's stronger than Robert.
Yeah. There's no like arguing there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Alright, come on then.
Okay.
And we'll leave. We'll meet you all outside.
Yeah, we'll all be out there.
It was good to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, we stay on the right side together.
Mm-hmm.
And everything. You know, it was nice to finally. This feels weird because we were like this has been a long time coming, trying to find you, and the amount of shit I've gotten into trying to find you, to be honest, is way more than I ever expected.
And it's been so worth it, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Hey,
Like,
you said that we were going to ruin your street cred, and I think if anything we've made you one of the toughest, baddest in the
You're
town.
part of the group who killed the whole pack of the Wolf of Whitechapel.
I think we've made up for your street cred.
Yeah. Don't let that go to your head, though. But yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
It's lovely meeting you.
You too.
I hope we get to spend more time together soon.
Oh, I'm coming over to Trudy's tomorrow.
We're going to have breakfast together.
Oh, that's exciting.
And I'm going to grow a flower and I'm going to reach up really high and put it behind her ear.
She tucks it into her hair.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright, get home safe then.
So you all go your separate ways. Back to
Lovely to meet
beds, gutters.
you. I'm
Going
happy.
to the gutter?
I'm drinking until I black out. Going to
Okay.
gutter
Are we
tonight.
going
Like,
back inside the pub then?
You're going
I
back.
assumed you two are going back in
Like,
there.
it's
Yeah,
truly
no.
like it's like I wasn't expecting to see tomorrow, so the fact that I'm seeing tomorrow,
Yeah.
I don't remember getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, no, I just assumed you guys were going back in
Yeah.
the pub. And you guys go back to Trudy's and go to bed.
I think we just like pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're feeling pretty exhausted.
Yeah.
Right?
I can turn you into a badger.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Alright. I do that. Hardly know her. Hello. Do you want to be a ferret?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's a good one. I'm
So,
also
you-
hollow bile.
Yeah.
You change your forms and have a wonderful, restful night's sleep.
Mhm.
You not so much, but you still wake up early.
Mm-hmm. Always.
Like always.
Okay. You head to the pub.
Always. It's a 30-second walk. So.
In the were you in the
Oh,
gutter?
did I
again?
Of
need-
course I was in the
Did
gutter.
I need
I
to-
wouldn't have let you sleep
I'm
in the
not
gutter.
Did
letting-
I need to heal Robert up anymore so that
No, you were...
be
I got
like,
up to
full-
59. How much would I heal from like the long rest?
Because I've got enough, so
Yeah,
I'll
no.
just say that I've done that.
Yeah, no, that's of course. That would have been
70.
3, 5, 8, 23.
23,
And what were you on, 59?
59. So I need 2 more hit
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
She's basing on full.
Yeah, cool.
I will have healed you so that
Yeah.
you will wake up on full.
Yeah,
because
cool, brilliant.
I had enough.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So next morning you wake up, you go to the pub,
Yep.
get there, Mr. Thatcher's there.
Anything new?
Yes! That big hole full of water.
Like
Rainwater?
Full of water to the top.
and it wasn't raining last night, was
No,
it?
it wasn't raining last night at all.
And it's like, so it's like someone filled it in.
Yeah.
I mean, we know who did it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to slip through.
Okay, anything else? It's full of water.
That's a lot of water. That thing was 80 meters deep.
That's a lot of water.
That's a lot of water.
I'm very, very good at mathematics. So that's a lot of water. I'm incredible.
No, you've never said it outright, so yeah, it makes sense.
I know a lot of things.
Yeah, no, of course, that's.
You knew that about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they're doing so it's like a pond.
Yeah, basically it's like a big pond now.
What the fuck? Why are they why? What? Any reason? Any ideas? I know you just know.
You know what?
Yeah, what's up?
No, we had this conversation, didn't we? That I can't swim, despite my heritage.
Yeah, we did have this conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I won't go into the water then.
Okay.
Why did I don't know.
I don't know, but we did have this
Yeah,
conversation.
I do remember. I made the choice.
You did. It was a choice you made.
I
Yeah.
I remember I deliberately made
So
that
you're
choice.
not waiting
based in
for us to
London.
show up at the at the pub. You're just going off on your own.
No, I was just asking the
I thought you were there.
No, sorry.
Okay. Cool. It's good. Is my tab full up from last? Am I just?
Yeah.
I thought that'd be the case.
You know what? Omni.
Really?
Aw.
For my best friend.
Robert's like, yep, because he wants a free drink. Yeah.
Can I roll like an
Awareness.
aware on that?
Yeah.
Can I?
You can do deception if you want. Charm roll.
I got 7.
Oh, I got 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, pal. Buddy.
So
How many silver is 6 coppers?
1 silver is 10 copper.
So you'll get 4
You get
copper
4
chains.
coppers back.
Okay, cool.
So while you're in the pub, Sybil comes over and you have breakfast. And she's in a pretty good mood. She says, I haven't talked to John yet because it was very late when I got home, but I'll talk to him today about arranging for us to meet up and talk in the Rusty Anchor.
Thank you.
Alright. Did you ask any of them if they speak Goblin?
Sarah was asleep when I got back, but I'll ask her, I'll be going back after breakfast and I'll ask her.
Alright.
Okay.
I grew all the veg. Well, not all of them. You helped, but all the veg and stuff.
It's a lot of veg.
Yeah, it's easy to do. It's my way of saying thank you, because I've not given any money for staying here.
You don't have to.
That's a lot of food.
It don't cost nothing.
Well, it would if you had to buy it.
Well, exactly.
So
That's why we're going to set up a business.
Yeah.
I feel like we spent like the hour that we sat just like
Falling
looking
asleep.
at the
Yeah,
mobile. We were talking about
our
the business we're
fruit,
going to make.
vegetable, flower business.
Yeah. Well, I don't really know what to talk about. You must have some stories.
about what?
I don't know, your life.
It's been pretty sad,
Oh,
moving from place to place. People calling me ugly.
I don't think you're ugly.
I think you're beautiful. I've never seen skin like yours before with what you've got. Look told us all about it and we all thought it sounded amazing, but it's not like seeing it in person. It's much better.
No, thank you.
Can we show them what it does in the moon?
It does
they
something
wouldn't have
else.
really-
How could we do that?
Oh, this stone is moonstone, so it does moon glowing.
Really?
It does something else in the moonlight.
Pulls back a sleeve.
Quick, shut the blinds.
So if you like run around doing everything.
I don't know how I make this work. Do I
You just think about it, yeah.
Okay.
A soft, like, lunar glow comes out. And as it hits her arm, what does it look like?
So where it just sort of looked like stone before, now it sparkles the way that opal does too, where it's got like bits of blue and bits of like orange and stuff that like twinkle as the light moves.
Wow! That's amazing!
Thank you.
I've never seen anyone like that before.
Isn't it gorgeous?
That's so beautiful. That should be... I don't know, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Wow.
Alright, we can open the blinds up again.
So, what's your plans for today?
Well, normally we meet Bardo and Robert at the pub because that's the only place they go when they're not with us. And normally by that point they found out something. So we then go and look at whatever the something is that they found out.
And then it all just
Goes
goes all
from there.
over the place from there.
Maybe there's some new information about the park.
Will we go to the pub?
Do you
Yeah.
want to come with us?
I can come for a bit.
Alright,
That would be nice.
let's go.
So you head to the pub.
Before they get there, though,
Yes.
we're just having drink and I say, you know, you gave up that memory to Aldous. Who was that?
Friend.
A friend.
Good friend. Very good friend.
Okay.
I mean, I answered your question.
Alright, what was their name?
Simon.
Simon, nice.
Simon was a very good friend of mine.
Okay. He must have been a really good friend to offer up a memory.
I don't want to talk about this anymore, actually.
Why not?
Well, you know how it is. Sometimes you make a decision, or your lack of making a decision causes problems, and all that. So, yeah.
He's dead, isn't he?
Don't.
You're the reason why, aren't you?
And Robert stands up and goes outside and starts having a cigarette.
Oh. I stand up, follow.
It's... Well, you know I left Scotland. And I
Yeah.
give you a because I talk better with a cigarette in my hand and stuff. And I light your cigarette and my cigarette.
Yeah.
So, so my time in Scotland was shortly after I was, in the army,
Yeah.
and I punched that twat of a superior officer
Uh-huh.
because I thought what we were doing was wrong. And it was wrong, and you know this, because it's not fair to shoot people with guns when they only have bows and arrows.
Yep.
And so I went to Scotland because I just needed a new life somewhere. And he was... I mean, I met him at some point, I guess. I don't remember how we met.
Yeah.
But he introduced me to his group of people who we killed a fair amount of Fey.
Right.
And I was meant to be on watch one night, and I fell asleep. And you've heard of the Bavon Sith, right?
Yes.
Have you actually heard of the Bavon Sith?
Intellect. No, no, I haven't.
Wasn't that one, audience?
Well, but you said yes, so I'll
Yeah.
just believe that you know. They.
It's battle, you said.
No,
No,
they're
Baton.
the Bavon Sith. You don't know what they are, do you? They are very allegedly beautiful women, and they slit your throat and drink your blood. And my lack of action, my inaction, caused them all to die. And so first I was discharged from the army, then I was dishonoured from Scotland, so I come back to London. And yeah, maybe that's why luck really rubbed me the wrong way, because their lack of action.
I suppose, but
But I see I was wrong now, because
yeah.
I may not agree with all of their methods, but maybe not all pretty Fey are as bad as they might seem. But that's fine. Anyway, yeah, so that's Simon, and he was a very important person.
I can imagine.
I assume around this point.
Morning!
Hello!
Alright, we're going to go to...
Hello.
What do you know about Hyde Park, as in last night?
What happened last night?
It's filled with water.
Filled with water.
What?
And so you and your gang weren't looking out.
When I got there, they were all in bed asleep because it was so late. You know, when we were out fighting the wolves and that. Yeah.
So they must have done it when you weren't there.
Don't
How's
know.
the water not soaked in through the ground?
Must be a lot of water.
Yeah, it was full. Like, it's full of water.
Like a pond.
That's exactly what I said, like a pond.
I love a good pond.
Me too.
Or frogs and the wee little tadpoles.
I love tadpoles.
Being a frog is well fun.
Could I be a frog?
I'd like to be a frog.
Yeah.
They're just doing it again. They're just,
I could make you like a frog of the night.
What's that?
There's three of
You
them now.
would just like look
There's three
like
of them.
because you are kind of the night, and like I could just make that on a frog.
Will we go to the pond in the park and turn into frogs and go for a swim?
Yeah.
I mean, that might be dangerous.
I want to make an awareness or like just some sort of check on, just because it's like, I don't distrust her, but like that sentence of like, we're meant to be doing stuff and like you just went, oh, shall we go and be frogs in the pond? Is like, we have a lot more to do, I guess. I rolled a 19 plus 5, I got 24.
So you're getting the impression that luck is rubbing off seriously on their sister. Is the vibe that you're getting, okay? Very much.
Cool. That's,
Yeah.
I'd rather that than
Yeah.
anything else it could have been.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go to the pond, and then when's the meeting?
Oh, I haven't arranged that yet because they were all asleep, but I'll go back later today and we'll organise it, okay? Do you want me to go now and talk to John about a meeting?
I think it might be useful to have you at the pond. You know,
Maybe you'll know something.
exactly because you've worked
Just
with
for
that
like-
goblin,
Half an hour.
and we're not actually going just to play as frogs. We're going to investigate, and I think you might be useful.
Well, just as a reward, turn into frogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you like to be a frog?
Absolutely not.
He doesn't like being animals.
I did manage to make him an animal twice, but he doesn't really
The
like.
first time, I was really upset by. The second time, I just gave up at that point.
Okay.
But there will be no third time.
Alright.
Right.
What about a hedgehog? 'Cause
No.
they're prickly like you.
Okay.
Hedgehogs could be amazing.
Yeah, I'm not being one.
They're faster than you think, you know.
Cool,
Have you ever
I'm-
seen a hedgehog run?
I'm-
I'm not trying to convince you to be one, I'm just asking a question.
I'm just saying, I think I'm faster than a hedgehog.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. So I don't need to be a hedgehog.
Right, but you think that hedgehogs are slow, don't you? When you look at it, you're like, that's a slow creature. And then when they run, they're actually like, woof!
I have never once spent any time thinking about a hedgehog. I see a hedgehog and I go, that's a hedgehog, and then I continue with my
Well,
life.
that's a sad little life.
Wow, that was. You didn't have to add
was-
little.
I'm sorry.
You didn't have to
I'm
add
sorry.
little, actually.
I'm
and I
sorry.
started walking towards
Robert,
my path.
Robert, I just want you to see the whimsy enjoying things. I think you'd be a lot happier.
Yeah, walking towards Hyde.
Robert, look, I got you a carrot. I'm sorry.
What a sad little life you lead, Robert.
Dear
Alright, we'll
Lord.
follow.
Sad little life, Robert.
You slimy little man.
Slimy little man.
Alright.
So you head to Hyde Park.
Yeah.
You head to where the pit is. And there is another crowd, obviously, looking at what once was a massive pit is now a pond. And people are talking.
I want to look around for the same
Your
guy
friend
again.
Yeah.
For any homeless people.
Yeah,
Because I
sure.
don't know the person at
Yeah.
this to, but just like any bench sleeper.
Yeah, that was a 7.
Well, that's a total of 7 too. So, I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 6.
Right, so, yeah, you're looking around. And this is a massively big pond.
Oh, maybe I'll have a look for your friend.
Yeah.
I wonder...
Oh, I didn't find him either.
I want to do awareness. No. That was a 6.
Can
That was
Sybil-
a 2, a 2,
Sybil's
and a
not
6.
on a roll. So,
Sybil doesn't know what they look like.
so as
Any
you're standing here looking at it, okay, wondering, what are we going to do? This massive pole is now a massive pond. When you suddenly hear a woman scream and point up at the sky. And you look and you see a massive form flying through the air towards
Tell me
you.
that's not a dragon.
Oh, it has a massively wide wings,
Tell me that's not a dragon.
a long serpentine body,
No.
I know the goblin said kill a dragon, but I said no.
a long maw with what you're assuming is razor sharp fangs.
This better not be a dragon, I
Why
swear.
would he really?
This creature that looks like a dragon, as it slowly flies down towards the pond. Everybody immediately screams and starts to scatter and run as it
Just
lands
stood looking.
on the ground.
Got my hand on my gun.
Crawls forward, diving into the water and disappears.
What do you mean it disappears?
Disappears into the water.
Can we not look through the water?
Very deep,
Oh,
80 meters deep. It
Guys.
disappears.
I can't swim.
I could turn you into a fish.
What are they meant to do then?
Have a look. I could have a look.
It might eat you.
Yeah.
Not if I'm really sneaky, like.
I don't think it's worth the risk.
I think it might eat you.
Yeah, because we know it's there. Like it has to.
What's
be
the
in there.
fastest fish that I can think of? Sorry, Morne.
Go ahead, it's fine.
A salmon?
Oh no, they're huge. I want something small.
Is there? It didn't attack anyone.
No, it landed
Yeah,
Just went in.
right at the pond
yeah.
and then dove beneath the water.
I think.
And like it hasn't come up either. Like use a minute or so of conversation. It hasn't come up for a breath.
Did it leave a splash when it went in?
It was pretty smooth. It looked like this was very natural thing for this creature.
What
to
about
do.
a sea snake? Well, it's probably not salt water. I'm gonna put my finger in and taste it. Is it salty?
No, it's freshwater.
Oh, I won't be a sea snake. I
Is there,
wouldn't know
like-
what that is?
Any constables in the area?
Yeah, there's a few, but they're looking around like they probably just shit themselves because they just saw a dragon.
Well, they're useless.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, with you all standing around trying to decide what fish luck is going to change into to try and sneak down and have a look at this dragon that has just appeared in Hyde Park, I do think this is a perfect place to pause in our story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Well,
Thank
thank you for watching.
Druid shit!
What an episode.
Robert's safe.
Robert,
Kind
I
of.
genuinely thought this was going to be my last episode.
Literally.
When I got attacked by 2 of them and got to like hit 5 times and then got down to like 20 hit points, I was like, oh, I'm done actually. I think I'm done.
Weren't you at
Yeah.
like 14 at one point?
I got down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got down to 14 at one point.
Werewolves in my game are based on French folklore. That's the most common folklore that we get werewolves from.
Yeah.
Fun fact, while there was the witch trials in much of Europe, in France it was mostly werewolf trials.
Nice.
Oh, there were like tens of thousands of people murdered and executed. It was really horrible. But for the crime of being a werewolf, not a witch. But that's part of why the werewolves in this system are so scary.
For more info like that, follow Fey Earth or listen to our talks, Fraternizing with the Fae next week.
And for more information on everything, follow, like, subscribe to us and to Fey Earth, and just generally keep watching our cool shows.
See what happens next with this dragon.
Motley crew.
We love you. And
Love
we'll
you
see you next week.
loads.